Okay, so today we are going to be making a model in our notebook of equivalent fractions and ratios. I keep my models in the back of my notebook so that the notebook isn't lumpy in the middle of the book for no other real reason than that. So this is on page 134 of my notebook, and now I'm going to show you how to make this model. Okay, so hopefully you picked this up, the one that was already drawn for you. If you did not, this is just two circles, pretty good size, about the size of a cereal bowl, maybe a little bigger, and then an outer one. Our lines are only drawn to the inner circle, and the first two are half this way, that's one line, and then half, that's the second line. And then we're going to draw just a few more. So one here to cut one of these quarter pieces in half. And then over here we're going to add 3 lines to make 1/16 pieces. Okay, so this one, the next one would be right here where I have the fold. That's halfway between these two lines. And then one more. And so each of these will be 1/16. All right, so this is 1/4. This is 1/4 of the whole circle. Okay, so this would be 1/8 because half of 1/4, so if I took 1/4 and cut it in half, 1/4 divided into 2 pieces, if I remember from chapter 2, keep, change, flip, this would be keep, change, flip, I end up with 1/8. So this is 1/8 because I cut this quarter into 2 pieces. Now over here, I took the quarter and I cut it into 4 pieces. 1/4 divided into 4 pieces. Keep, change, flip would be 1/4 times 1/4, which equals 1/16. So each of these pieces is 1/16. So 1, 2, 3, 4 16ths equals 1/4. 1/8 plus 1/8 also equals 1/4, and we're going to put that in our model. Now we're going to start cutting. So I'm going to fold this just to get it started here in the middle. And when I cut, I'm not going to cut all the way across. I'm only going to cut to the edge of the inner circle. And I'm going to cut all these lines that I've drawn. Leaving that edge for us to glue into the notebook. And then these 3 lines that I just sketched in, these 2 lines I should say that I sketched in, making 3 total. All right, so I have a whole lot of flaps on this one, a couple of big flaps here, and then these medium-sized flaps. Now I'm keeping this edge so that I have a place to glue. So I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to rub it, would help if I had it up there, right along the very edge of my circle, all the way around. All the way around the entire circle. Then I'm going to pick it up and glue it down into my notebook. Okay, now that I have the edge glued down into my notebook, I can open the flaps. See that? have the edge glued down, but I can still open the flaps. If I open this, I see 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 2/4. So this is 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 2/4. 2/4 equals a half. 2/4 of my circle equals half of the total circle. 4/4, if I had 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, that would equal one whole circle. 4/4 equals 1. Okay, so make sure you get all of this information underneath these two flaps. You can pause at any time to get this written down. All right, now underneath these two flaps, I have 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 2/8. 2/8 equals 1/4. 2 of these equals 1 of these. 4/8, if I had 1, 2, and 2 more, 3, 4 over here, that would equal half of the total circle. 8/8 would equal one whole circle. So if I had 8 of these going all the way around, that would equal one whole circle. It would make it all the way around. Okay, once again, pause if you need to. All right, and our last, I have 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, 4/16. So 4/16 equals 1/4, 8/16 equals a half, and 16/16 equals 1. So talk about that together in class. And make sure you get the top of this page where it says, when making equivalent fractions, multiply both the numerator, which is the top, and the denominator, which is the bottom, by the same number so that you create equivalent ratios and fractions. All right, have fun.